Before we continue any further into WuWa 3.6, apparently Gaming on Phone released a prelude to their 2026 Mobile Gaming Awards. Now, this is different to the Gacha Award show that I'm going to be personally holding at the end of this year with dozens of other content creators and hundreds of thousands of different community members, which you all can be a part of, by the way. I'll have everything listed in a dedicated video at some point in the very near future. Gaming on Phone, though, it's an interesting website. We've covered some of the stuff they've done in the past, and I feel like they always have very interesting takes, I think, on video games in terms of what is good, what is bad, and what respective communities seem to think. The wait is finally over after an extended nomination period that saw an incredible response from the mobile gaming community. The Gaming on Phone Awards 2026 finalists are officially here. The packed nomination window ended up getting an extra 2 days simply because there were too many games, too many teams, too many studios and industry names being put forward to wrap things up on the original deadline. And now the short list is ready. Okay, Rover, be quiet. You're too loud. Okay, we're just gonna turn her down a little bit, because she won't stop talking and she's getting in the way of a great potential video. The 6th edition of Gaming on Phone Awards brings together 28 categories across whatever these are, celebrating the games, people, teams, platforms, and partners that have made their mark on the mobile gaming industry over the past year. We have, okay, it's a lot of categories, beginning with Mobile Game of the Year. What do we have? The Division Resurgence, okay. Rainbow Six Mobile, okay. Neverness to Everness, okay, that definitely deserves to be in there. Mongol Stardive definitely deserves to be in there. Arknight's Enfield definitely deserves to be in there. Heartopia, admittedly, I've never played Heartopia. Where Winds Meet as Mobile Game of the Year. I guess, did Where Winds Meet launch onto mobile this year? Okay, so I guess I understand why that's included. Pokemon Champion, Sea of Stars, and Guild Wars Reforged. I'm gonna call it. I think Arknight's Enfield is the best release of the year. Yep, NTE is probably second.
Where Winds Meet?
Well, Where Winds Meet released last year, but the mobile release. Is the mobile release the best game release of 2026? I don't know. I'm surprised the 7 Days Since Origin isn't here, admittedly. Then we have the ongoing mobile game of the year. We have My Talking Tom Friends 2. I'm gonna be real with you guys. I don't know what that is. I've never heard of that game before. Genshin Impact. That's definitely it's either gonna be Genshin or Wuthering Waves. It depends which community gathers together here. Then we have Genshin, Wuthering Waves, Reverse 1999. That's a great contender. Pokemon Go, it's understandable. Uma Musume, that is also understandable. But or if we're using the Game Awards from last year, Umama Sume, Genshin Impact, and Wuthering Waves. Then we have Mobile Legends Bang Bang. That's apparently very popular. Free Fire, it's also popular. Block Blast, I don't recognize. In Brawl Stars, okay. So I'm gonna call it. The winner is gonna be Pokemon Go. Nah, I think it's gonna be Genshin or WoW. I think they're gonna kind of go head to head every year. Every single year, they're gonna go head to head, which is kind of gonna be crazy. You'd vote for Where Winds Meet? Talking Tom? I don't know what Talking Tom is, dude. Is that by voting or by jury? I actually don't know. I hope it's by actual, real players. If Reverse 1999 comes out as a surprise winner, that'll be phenomenal. Premium Mobile Game of the Year. Shotgun King, Subnautica Below Zero, Tomb Raider, Sea of Stars, Slime Rancher, Carmen Sandiego, Easy Delivery Co., Hitman Absolution, Among the Sleep, and Don't Starve Together. So I don't know. I'd say Sea of Stars or Don't Starve Together. I think they're two of the better games here. Innovative Mobile Game of the Year. Innovative. Interesting. Push the boundaries with fresh ideas and unique gameplay. I'm surprised Arknight's Enfield isn't on here. Arknight's Enfield's factory management system, I think, is quite innovative for a gacha game or a mobile game. Spilled, Toem, a photo adventure, Bacon in Zane, Don't Starve Together, Reserve or Preserve, Tabs Pocket Edition, Hypnospace Outlaw, and Pigeon A Love Story. Is this a romance between two birds? What are those? What are these games? Okay, mobile game community of the year. Chat, this is the most passionate and engaged mobile gaming community irrespective of the game's launch year. It celebrates the players whose enthusiasm, their creativity, and their support helped shape the game's success. The best mobile game community of the year, chat. eFootball, Clash of Clans, Trickle Chibi Go, I understand that one. Limbus Company, I understand that one. Love and Deep Space. Love and Deep Space. They're talking entire communities, chat. The entire community across every major platform. All social media, Discord, YouTube, everything. They have Love and Deep Space as one of the best gaming communities on mobile. Are you serious? What? Then they have Zenless Zone Zero. Okay. Blue Archive. Okay. Honkai Star Rail. Okay. Wuthering Waves. Okay. Arknights. Okay. So they have a lot of great gacha communities here. 8 out of 10, actually. I'm surprised Genshin isn't listed there. Okay. They have 2 other Hoyoverse games listed, but not Genshin. But Love and Deep Space, they are passionate. It doesn't say it has to be positive. Oh my god. Oh my god. But it does say it has to be their support that helped shape the game's success. No, Love and Deep Space brought the community for Love and Deep Space brought the game down to a generational low. The lowest the game has ever been. So no. That is... Once more, this is why I don't think I can ever take this website gaming on phone seriously. It ain't it. I'd say OG Arknight, Limbus, Zenless, or Wuwa are probably like the ones that'll win. One of those 4. Mobile subscription game of the year: Football Manager 26, Red Dead Redemption from Netflix, Creatures of the Deep from Apple Arcade, Power Wash Simulator from Apple Arcade, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm from Apple Arcade, Mini Football Legends Beyblade. That's it. They have a Beyblade game from Crunchyroll. Okay. How Many Dudes, Chance of Sinar, and Spirit Crossing. Okay. Okay, mobile game visual design of the year. So this is awarded to the mobile game that showcased the most outstanding visual artistry and design in 2026. Not the games that released in 2026 necessarily, right? Right? Showcase the most outstanding visual... Yeah, it doesn't say it had to be a game that released this year. Dear Me, I Was, Spirit Crossing, NTE. I can understand why NTE is there. Arknights Enfield, Hatch Dragons, Where Winds Meet. I understand why Where Winds Meet is there. Blue Fire, Star Sailors. The Division Researchers of Destiny Rising. Star Sailors? Nah. Chat, y'all know what Star Sailors is? Y'all know what Star Sailors is? Hold on. Let me show you what Star Sailors is, okay? Real quick. Okay, so this right here. This is Star Sailors, chat, all right? This game right here. This game apparently has one of the best mobile game visual designs of the year. This game is one of the most visually, aesthetically stunning and outstanding games of the year. This game... This game flopped harder than almost any other game released this year. All right? But this game, aesthetically, visually, bro. This game looks worse than a Theory of Restart. if this is only for new games, this game looks worse than a Theory of Restart. Okay, this game looks, at best, mediocre. World is on the verge of end. I don't know how anyone looked at that and thought, yep, that is equivalent to NTE and Arknight's Enfield. Even Genshin 1.0 looks better? It does. It actually does. Again, this is why I cannot take this website seriously, chat. Mobile game audio design. Among the Sleep, NTE, Subnautica Below Zero, Snufkin Melody of Moomin Valley, Red Dead Redemption, Chaos Zero Nightmare. Wait, Chaos Zero Nightmare didn't get listed in the mobile game visual design. They thought that game looked better than Chaos Zero Nightmare. They thought Star Sailors looked better than Chaos Zero Nightmare. Wait, didn't Chaos Zero Nightmare launch last year? Like, November? Why is that in the mobile game design of the year? Wait, what? The audio... So this isn't just dependent of 2026, is it? No, because it's a 2025 game. I'm sorry, what? Okay. Yeah, the release was still Sora. Look when they did it. Look when they did what? What do you mean? What? Oh, it's from August 25 to August 2026. Oh, that's interesting then. Okay. Where did it say that? Did I just miss it? Was it up at the top somewhere? I don't see mention of it being August. Where does it say that? It's got to be Enfield? Yeah, it definitely has to be Enfield. It has to be Enfield. Their audio design is just out of this world. How can they measure all of 2026 now? I don't know. That's why I'm waiting to do our Gacha Awards till the end of the year. Mobile game adaptation of the year. Digimon Up! Digimon Up! That is one of the worst games I have ever played! Who voted for that? I don't fucking know. Destiny Rising, Digimon Up, Dragon Ball, Gekishin, Squadra, Game of Thrones, Dragonfire, Civilizations, Origin, Kuroko's Basketball Street Rivals, Kaiju number 8 the game, Hunter x Hunter New Survivor, Resident Evil Survival Unit, and Bluey's Quest for the Golden Pen. I almost dropped my phone. Best I'm sorry. Digimon Up, bro. Some of these nominees have to be rigged. How much is Bandai Namco paying you to put Digimon Up in the best mobile game adaptation of the year? If anything, based off of what I've played, I'd say Seven Deadly Sins Origin. That's probably the better one here. Most anticipated mobile game of the year. All right, we have DCKO, we have Ananta, we have Honkai Nexus Anima, we have Silver Palace, Horizon Steel Frontiers, Power World Mobile, Petite Planet, Valorant Mobile, Rocco Kingdom, and Monster Hunter Outlanders. Wait, you mean to tell me we don't have Rewinding Cadence here? We don't have Azure Pramelia here? Azure Pramelia's trailers got more views than Petite Planet, Rocco Kingdom, Monster Hunter Outlanders, Silver Palace, and Horizon Steel Frontiers. Azure Pramelia is more anticipated than 2/3 of the games of this list, chat. So I would say though it's gonna be Ananta or Power World Mobile. Ananta or Power World Mobile though, based off of these, guaranteed. Because it's Asia only and didn't pay to be up on the list. I mean, Rocco Kingdom is also Asia only right now. So, Ananta, doesn't even have a release date. They haven't even had a proper full-on public test phase yet. Neither has Horizon Steel Frontiers. So... Valorant Mobile, that might win, yeah. What do we got next? Player's Choice Mobile Game of the Year. Okay, so these must be done by judges, not actual people. Because there's a player's choice, voted by the community. Alright. Who celebrates players' favorite mobile game released in 2026? Here we go. Here we go. Although, honestly, it's kind of weird to do a mobile game released in 2026 list when we have 4 months left of 2026. And, you know, any number of mobile games could release between now and the end of the year, right? Palworld Mobile could launch this year. I think they said they're trying to launch in 2026. Ananta could launch this year. That's going to change up the whole thing. Yep. We have Heartopia, Talking Tom. Wait. This is only 5 games. This has 6 games per line. There are 12. Talking Tom and Friends World, Neverness to Everness, Sonic Rumble Party, The Division Resurgence, Rainbow Six Mobile, Arknights Enfield, Where Winds Meet, Clash of Critters, Sword Staff, Cookie Run Crumble, and Sunday City Life Roleplay. I see a huge ass on that woman. That immediately diverts my attention from everything else. Best mobile game of the year. Sword Staff was actually really good. Whirlwind's Meat is really good. Neverness to Everness is really good, but my favorite is Arknights Enfield. Arknights Enfield. Ananta could come out. Exactly, Ananta could come out. Rocco Kingdom could come out. You know, there could be any number of games that could come out, and this entire thing is pointless. Like, what the hell? One, Ho-Yo players don't care about this award at all. The votes are 50% jury, 40% players, 10% of the team of gaming on phone for all awards except for Player's Choice. Very interesting. Very interesting. So at least half of it's going to be from the jury then. Okay, so players are kind of inconsequential when it comes down to the actual jury at the end. Yeah, it's going to be NTE, Enfield, or Where Winds Meet. There's no contest. What's next? Mobile game voice acting of the year. Voice acting of the year. We're gonna have Arknights Enfield, we're gonna have NTE, we're gonna have Wuwa, we're gonna have Genshin, we're gonna have... Okay. Okay, who for Wuwa? Who for Wuwa would be listed here? I'm trying to think. Ima's voice actor did good. I don't think she was as standout, though, as like, Cardathea's voice actor was. Probably the Cyberpunk Edgerunners collab, right? This is gonna be the Cyberpunk Edgerunners collab. Yeah, so either Lucy or Rebecca, I guess, for Wuwa. Yeah, it's gotta be. Okay, what do we got? Aaron Yvette for Sisia in Zenless Zone Zero. Molly Zhang for Zhuang Fangya in Arknights Enfield. She did good. She did good, but she didn't do great. Now, I would honestly give, like, the best voice acting in Arknights Enfield, I would probably give to Tong Tong. Legit, like, Tong Tong's voiceover was just freaking phenomenal, dude. Deneen Melody for Sandrone in Genshin Impact. Alex Kazaries for Rebecca in Wuthering Waves. I knew the collab was gonna be there, yeah. Blythe Mellon for Ashvale in Honkai Star Rail. Yosette Halpert for Rubushka in Reverse 1999. Okay, cool. Lindsay Shepard for Hotori in NTE. Nope. She definitely did not do the best in NTE. I think there are multiple people that actually did better than her. I think Zonko's voice actor is better. I think God, what's her name? G1's voice actor is better. Basically, I think any of the post 1.0 character voices are better for the most part. Caleb Yen for Cloud in Mongol Stardive. No. Emmy Lowe for Columbina in Genshin Impact. Okay. We have multiple for Genshin. Interesting. And Brianna Knickerbocker? Is that Knickerbocker? Okay. For Mint in NT. I don't know about Mint, bro. Nah, a lot of people... Nah, I don't know. Mint's voice was good, don't get me wrong, but I don't think it was the best. No, I think the best voice acting might actually be Zonko. Or, shit, what was the other one? Shinko. No, it was the character that released before that, the main character for 1.2. Mongol did have good voice acting, but I wouldn't say him. Tomato. Okay, interesting choices. Indie mobile game of the year. Okay, Spelled, Silt, Kingdom Rush, Battles to Games, Backpack Battles, Gambonzana, Lost Twins 2, Toema Photo Adventure, Sea of Stars, Islanders Mobile, or Parabellum. Okay, I don't really know any of them. Mobile game update of the year. Ha! Mobile game update of the year. Wuthering Waves 3.4. 3.134. Yeah, the conclusion definitely to Lahai. Yeah, the first Imeth patch 3.1 and then the conclusion to Imeth's entire story and Lahai. Well, it says update of the year. 2.4 didn't come out in 2026, so. What do we got? Max Payne Mobile, Moko, The Sims Free Play. Really? The Sims, okay. Talkin' Tomcat, Genshin Impact version 6.0, okay. Zenless version 2.7, Honkai Star Rail 4.0, Wuwa 3.1. Okay, 3.1 was the OG Imeth one, but 3.4 was a conclusion that actually I think had even more coverage. So, I'll take it. Limbus Company, and then Call of Duty Mobile. It's gonna be Genshin or Wuwa for best mobile game update. It's gonna be. Newest Enfield patch? That should be here, but it's not at all. Nope, apparently Enfield and NTE just not even a contest. Not even a contest, dude. Apparently. Mobile esports game of the year. I mean, do any of us even play mobile esports games? I don't think so. I don't care about teams. Game developer. We got Outfit 7, Hyper Beard, Odin Cat, Ubisoft, Dev Sisters, Rollink Games, NetEase, and Century Games. Are we serious? Ubisoft? Now, are we for real? Ubisoft Best Mobile Game Developer of the Year. No Hoyoverse? No Hypergriff? No Hada Studios? No Kudo Games? Fucking Ubisoft? Ubisoft? The people that have not had a successful Assassin's Creed game since, like, I don't know, 2014? Sounds about right. Publisher. Hungry Studio, Snapbreak, Playdigis, Supercent, Square Enix. Square Enix? Square Enix and their mobile games? Are you serious? Brother, I feel like Square Enix hasn't had a mobile game last longer than a fucking year in the last decade. How are they one of the best mobile game publishers? What? Okay, how much did Square Enix pay you? And how much can I squeeze out of them? Can I have their contact info to have them sponsor this year's Gacha Game Awards? I will be totally cool if they pay me $1 million to appear in it. Who made this list? I don't know. I can't either, dude. Okay, regional expansion partner. What even is this? Okay. Mobile game IP crossover. IP crossover. Okay, here we go. This is gonna be big. We're gonna have the Cyberpunk Edgerunners collab. We're gonna have Devil May Cry with Punishing Grave. We're gonna have Assassin's Creed with Reverse 1999. We're gonna have shit. Didn't Nikke have a crossover with someone recently? They did. I forgot what it is, but Nikke also had the Persona crossover. We're gonna. I bet. Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works is gonna be there with Honkai Star Rail. Oh god, what else is there? Yeah, I mentioned Wuwa. Award lists are always mid. Wait till our Gacha award show later this year. It's going to be voted on by hundreds of thousands of Gacha gamers. Trust me, it ain't going to be mid. All right, let's see. We got PUBG Mobile Spider-Man. Okay. Acecraft and Tom and Jerry. Okay. Reverse 1999 and Atomic Heart? Atomic Heart Reverse 1999. That was bigger than the Assassin's Creed. Okay. Wuthering Waves, Cyberpunk Edge Runners. That's understandable. Reverse 1999 Assassin's Creed. Oh, yo! Reverse 1999 takes two individual nominations in the same category. Yo! League of Legends Wild Rift plus Porsche. Okay. Cookie Run Kingdom and K-pop Demon Hunters. Okay. Monopoly Go and Hello Kitty and Friends. Call of Duty Mobile crossed with The Boys. Okay, and Honor of Kings with Attack on Titan. Okay, yeah. So Wuthering Waves, Cyberpunk Edge Runner is taking home the taking home the crown. It is. No Honkai Star Rail, even though part 2 of the Fate Stay Night Unlimited Blade Works collab came out. Yeah. Yeah. Crazy Work is at Reverse 1999 had 2. I know. Very, very interesting. PR marketing team of the year. Who the fuck cares? How is HoYoverse one of the best marketing teams? They pay their creators like $100 a video. They have some of the lowest paying goddamn sponsored videos, and the contracts they have are crazy. How are they a great marketing team? I'm sorry, what? Alternative distribution platform of the year. What the hell is Pokey? What? Okay, sure. External development partner of the year. I don't know what these are. I don't think it really matters. QA localization partner of the year. Well, it's definitely not going to be Uma Musume trying to convert the term Gyaru, or sorry, the entire definition of Gyaru and the entire subculture behind it into Gen Z. It definitely ain't going to be Uma Musume, that's for sure. Yeah, I don't know. Snoop Game, is that related to Snoop Dogg? Monetization and payment provider. Is it like PayPal? Apparently not. UA growth platform of the year. I don't think that really matters. Mobile analytics tool of the year. Don't say Sensor Tower. Oh my god. Yep, Sensor Tower, which powers the Gacha revenue website. Who cares about these? I know. Leaders in climate action. Outstanding leadership in climate action or social innovate. What is climate action in terms of like video games? Climate action video games. So it could change the future. Oh. Huh? Huh? That's it. And that's it. That is all of them. Oh my god, that is all of them. That is everything, chat. I can... Yeah, chat, I can safely say with 100% overwhelming, unequivocal certainty, that right there was a dog shit list. Absolute fucking horse manure. That is one of the worst lists I have probably ever seen. Genuinely, I feel pained. I really do. I feel genuinely pained having read through all of that. And I cannot wait to upload this VOD to YouTube just so I can share it with tens of thousands of other people. Just how stupid all of this is. With Stellar, yeah, Stellar wasn't even in any, which is wild. And neither was Do It Night Abyss. Do It Night Abyss wasn't even in like visual or music or anything. What was that? Genuinely, what was that? And I'm gonna be honest, 7 Days into Origin was better than half of that. Half of those games. Half of them. Ubisoft being listed was diabolical. It was abhorrent. Do It Night Abyss should have been there. It should have been, but it wasn't even in a single category, which is wild. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you're not going to regret doing so. Stay flaccid.